Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. The purpose of making this video is to give you some tips and tricks on how to get a slot on Mexico visa appointment website. I'm sure that after this video, you would have a fair idea on what exactly needs to be followed so that you can get a slot for yourself. The reason I'm sharing this because in my very first attempt, I was able to get the slot, but there are certain R&Ds which I have done in the background, and that actually helped me a lot to get the slot in the very first attempt, and that is what I'm gonna go ahead and share it with you. Um, One thing which I would like to say sorry before we start that I'm not so good with making the videos and all. In fact, I've never attempted in past, so just bear with me for any kind of editing or anything uh, which is there. So just ignore that, but focus on the context which I would like to share with you, the content, in fact. All right, so let's start with the first thing. I actually made a note of a few things which you guys need to take care of before going on the website and try to book for a slot. The very first thing is just like you, there are multiple people who are also trying to get an appointment. So, technically speaking, it's not possible to get a slot for everyone every day, right? Because you and me, both know that the slots are not open very frequently. It's like now once in a week, or probably it's even taking more than that. So, just few things which you need to remember is, first of all, you should have a good internet connectivity. In my case, it's actually 300 mbps, which actually uh, helped me to book an appointment faster. And let me tell you that in 32 seconds, I was able to book the appointment. Uh, so that's something which you need to take care of. Your internet has to be faster, because if you're, let's say, trying on 5, 10, 15, 20 mbps, I'm sure that somebody on the other hand is having a faster broadband. So they will have the upper hand, they will have the advantage. So just make a note of that. If there is any way you can temporarily get some sort of internet connectivity which is a high speed broadband, that would actually do 50% of work in your case. Second, I have actually created two different accounts for Mexico Embassy. One is with my corporate account, and another one is my with my personal account. When I was doing a practice of booking the appointment on for the other countries, like I was trying with Singapore, China, Australia. So I was able to get the gist of like how the interface looks like and what exactly is the information needs to be filled in into a particular tab or particular box. So that's something which you always try at least for 3 4 times, so that you get a hands-on practice. And if possible, also try and do the translation of the language which is updated, because mostly it's updated in Spanish. So that's something which you should take care of. One account you can keep practicing, and the another one you can keep it for your D-day, the day you're sitting and trying to book an appointment for. Because based on my understanding and the algorithm, uh, the chances are higher for the IDs which are not being used a lot, because we keep refreshing it and checking it. So that's something which I observed. This is purely my observation, and based on that, I would like to share that. So that is the second thing. Third thing, always prefer to use Google Chrome in incognito window. If you do it that way, then your cookies and caches would not get saved, and comparatively with the normal browser, it's much faster. So just take care of that. That's something which is the point number three. Point number four, in my case, instead of doing a manual refresh, what I did, I actually had an auto refresh, which I would like to share how it looks like. Let me open one fresh Chrome. So if you see, I have added an extension which is Auto Refresh Plus. So it gives an advantage of refreshing the page automatically. You just have to select the interval like 5, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So when I was trying, I have actually kept it for 15 seconds and I clicked on start. So the moment I did it, it automatically starts refreshing the page every 15 seconds. So that is actually an advantage because you don't have to keep refreshing it manually. That's the fourth point. Fifth and very important point is when it shows no office found, that means there's no appointment is available, as we all know, right? Before that, there's also a box which appears on the screen that no office found. Prior to that, which you have to get the X out of it, like you have to close it, and then only you can select that option where it says no office found. But here is the thing. Let's say once the slots are open, that box will not come. It will show you in let's say for India, it's showing as Newer Delhi. So it will also show Newer Delhi, and you will also see a geotagging, or I would say a map in the bottom, which you have to just select and proceed. So that thing, when that comes, that box on the in the front would not appear. So just keep that in mind. That means you're good to go ahead and book an appointment. That's my fifth point. Sixth and very important point, as I mentioned earlier, you can keep trying with the different countries, and that will help you or give you an overview of like how much time you are taking to book an appointment. You don't have to actually book an appointment on their website, like for other country, but at least till that slot page, how much time are you spending? That is something which is important, because as I mentioned, that there are multiple people along with you who are also trying to get an appointment. So the faster will get a slot for sure. So that practice would actually help you a lot. Very important point, the seventh one, always prepare your notepad. I would not say any other document, but notepad, because it's easy to copy paste, like your name, your NUT number, if you're applying for work permit, your passport number, your date of birth, place. These are the small information which you can always keep it handy, so that you don't have to enter it manually, because as we have very less time, there are high possibilities that you might end up giving the wrong information while adding the information on that embassy website for the appointment. So remember that part. Apart from that, now there are certain things. How about if I say that you would know that when the slots will open? How does that sound to you? Crazy, right? But here is the thing. While I was doing the research, I actually observed on Mexican website itself for another country, where I was aware of what time the slots will open well in advance. At least 24 hours prior, I was aware that this time the slots will open. Now here is the thing, I would like to show it to you. um, this is part of my research and development, the R&D which I did. So what I did, I went to this website, that is just like what we have for India, Mexico Visa Appointment India. I tried with one of the countries called Iran, and if I open this, you would see here that the time was already mentioned, that please note that all appointments for September 2022 are full. The appointments for October 2022 will be open on 15th of September at 18:30. That is Tehran time. However, this is generally opens at 9 a.m. Mexico City time. So if I talk in India, it's somewhere around 7:30 p.m. So they have also specified something, that in case due to some technical problem, if there would be no other way than waiting for the opening of the appointment in the next few minutes or hours. That means, in our case, when I booked an appointment, I have booked an appointment for 15th of September, because I had that information available here, and based on that, I just went and got the slot, because I was well aware of when the appointments will open. So keep checking the countries like Iran. In my case, I was able to see. So you should also try for another countries like when I was doing this research, like because there was no confirmed assurance which we were getting that when exactly the slots are open. But here, the embassy website itself is showing the timings also, so that is an advantage because we are aware that when the slots will be open. As of now, if it's not updated after 15th of September, that means that the slots are not yet open. So whenever the slots will open, at least if it's not updating very frequently, even if it's in a month or twice, even if it's getting updated for Iran, this is an assurance that even for India at that time the slot should get open. Fair enough. Let's move on. So the same practice I followed, and you can see that I have managed to book an appointment in a very first attempt. And here is the thing: this is my name, this is the time, this is the date, and this is a visa con promiso. That's a work permit. So these are the tips and tricks which I would always suggest you try, because this is also something that I haven't got it from somewhere else, but it's me who actually found out. So just follow this instructions and the information which I gave. Probably you would be able to book the appointment, or you would be able to get the slot sooner. That's all from mine. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a good day. See you in Mexico. Cheers. Bye.